on this episode of DNR Auto.
Oh yeah. Back in action. Awesome progress right now. It is the weekend, which means we've got a little bit more time. We're getting started a little bit earlier than we normally do throughout the week. And right now it's a lot of finishing stuff up. I mean, we're seeing the finish line. The finish line is coming up soon, and the finish line is getting this thing cranked over and started. So we're getting very close to that. Can't wait to get that done. I know Justin's got to do some work on the headers still. I still have to do some fuel stuff. We still have to wire it. But really, we are headers, fuel, and wiring away from firing this thing up. So right now, I'm going to go clearance a little bit more out of the frame that we need for the radiator. Probably bolt the radiator in for the final time. Start figuring out some coolant lines and all that kind of stuff. Because we're getting there. I also bought some tools that I needed from the house so I can go ahead and put the mini spool in. We do have to do some stuff underneath, leave the brakes, tighten the torque converter, put the starter in. So at some point here, we'll probably lift the truck up too and do all that stuff we need to do underneath, but we're getting damn close. It's almost fire time. Fire! Justin don't stop screwing around with this zoomy header. I'm gonna have to go over there and take him to the weather school. There we go. See, now he hears me talking crap. He running that bead, ain't he? So we got the truck up on the lift, which is exciting because that means we're getting really a lot closer to the end. Some of the things got to be done from underneath, like the starter, some of the wiring. Maybe, you know, a little this, a little that, whatever. Right now, because we have the opportunity, I'm taking advantage, and I'm going to do the mini spool in this rear, which, judging by the look of this fluid, has seen better days. Firewall. That'll be good. Pro tip, burnouts with one wheel are lame. Burnouts with two wheels, awesome. Go get you a mini spool. It's actually kind of hard to turn. But look at that. Mini spool installed. Check. So we're making excellent headway right now. I got the mini spool completely done. I ran the battery cable a little bit further up the frame. The starter's in. Justin's working on the wiring harness, getting everything kind of laid out, labeled, whatever, so we know what we got to do. The grill, just about finished. And I guess I got to do the final, I mean, really, if I do the final fuel wiring right up here, and we give the whole thing power, it could run. We'll probably, well, I guess it could go somewhere, but we wouldn't go too far. We don't get the radiator in yet, none of that. So, getting deadly close. What? Camera? I got a camera. You need a camera? It's firing day. Oh, you know what's perfect? The smoke from that heater just came up. Yep, that's about how firing day is gonna go. Today is the day. Brandon is gonna go home and get the radiator bolts, and then we're gonna fire this thing up. I don't know. We've got a little bit of wiring to do. Really, we're at the point where if we poured some fuel in it, made a few more connections, a little bit of wiring, we could technically start it up and see what's going on. That's gonna be the game plan today. Just a lot of final finish stuff. You know, putting ends on wire. Hoses on, like he's putting the hose on right now. He's beating stuff with a hammer. Probably gonna be a lot of beating with a hammer, all that kind of good stuff, but we'll make it happen. Let's see if we can get this bad boy fired up today. Papa, get that heat on.
Ready, heat time.
Wait for it. Well, this is the most uneventful heat. There it is. Now, what piece is that?
The under bezel for the marker lights.
Okay.
These aren't factory.
Right.
This is factory. So I'm making a bezel to screw to this, to screw to the fender. Then I have meat here to be able to screw the light. So it gives it a factory look.
Dang. Let's look at that other one there.
Look at that.
Oh yeah. I like
smarter than metal.
I like that better than the factory look. I would also like it if this thing would focus, but you know. There we go.
There.
Use this clip where it finally focuses.
Where the light? I don't know. Who got the light? What's the trick now?
Old Tom Bickley taught me this. These are where all these little small block Chevys leak. And the fuel pump bolt, they leak oil everywhere.
So you gotta put a bowl in there?
Yep. Yeah. Sadly, mine still leaks.
Yours still leaks?
That's why the motor's out.
Yeah. Oh, because of that bolt right there, bud.
Just putting battery cables up. So we can crank this motherfucker over.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
It's that kind of party?
We got one ground traffic, it should crank.
This man out here breaking all sorts of rules. Go ahead, do that real quick.
Do that compression, boy.
Ooh, buddy, she going. Oh yeah.
That knew about. Oh.
She ain't fucking gonna know about. You stop it right now.
Smart, yo.
All right, so the thing has rolled over a few times. Justin's getting top dead center figured out, blah, blah, blah. I gotta run to the parts store because we need a little radiator hose, we need an oil filter. We're gonna do all the fluids and all this probably before we fire it up for the first time. So I gotta make sure we got everything we need, and then it'll be time to fire up. Like, we're gonna hear this thing for the first time very, very soon. I'm excited.
Them zoomies, boy. Huh? Oh yeah, we don't play. We've been working. Wonder if the battery.
Now we gotta check and see what's going on.
Yep, that's the way first startups happened. Check that mug for spark.
Where's it?
So much damn compression. We ain't got no spark, dog. Really, no.
We got juice to that, okay.
Is there a rotor button and all shit in there?
Yeah, oh yeah, because you took all that off again. Yeah.
Go ahead and get that cap off the other motor. See what it looks like in there. What motor? The one out here.
The one.
Oh, the one we took out of the
Yeah.
So what we got going on is we tried to fire it up. We're not getting fire. We're getting power to the distributor, but not out of it at the spark plugs. Thinking this distributor might not be the one we need to use. This one might require an MSD box. I'm not sure that's the case yet. We're trying to figure that out now, but we've got a whole other distributor, cap and rotor and everything. So we'll figure it out. It'll be nice.
Matt, go ahead and hold that screwdriver on there.
What screwdriver? Motherfucker, I got 2 cameras in my hand. How am I gonna hold a screwdriver?
I'm just joking.
Oh!
Oh, that was my gut!
Oh! Yeah. Okay. That's what we were looking for.
Turn that power off for a second.
Yeah, turn that power off.
Hit that kill switch right quick.
Here? Yeah.
God,
Yep.
I keep forgetting. You can't work on this thing when it's running.
No, you can't.
Nah.
It'll remind you real quick.
On either, you know that. It's been cracking.
Yeah,
Any wires? Come on.
I'm just over the board. A little bit of
That's enough.
fuel. It wants to. Be careful, because it is shooting fire out. Damn.
Oh, he's on fire.
Oh, there she is. Do I gotta go live again now? Jesus Christ, I just stopped the live video.
Woo! Daddy's excited.
Oh my God.
It's okay when
I need more timing!
It needs more. It's only gonna take so much because the intake's gonna get in the way.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, a little more fuel on that.
it's okay when
Stop it. Woo.
Fireball!
That's as much time as you can give it. Oh man. You can't give it anymore because the fucking vacuum is in the way. Ground came off. We're good.
That's what it needed, another fucking Mopar to start a Mopar.
Fire up.
Turn that fuel pump on, dog. We got it.
Oh, baby.
Too much fuel. Your tires are spinning. Maybe we gotta turn that fuel pressure down a little bit, something?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Going. Tell me what just happened.
She is alive.
That's it. Kick that off real quick. Oh man.
Well, them tears in my eyes might be for a number of reasons. Number one, very hard to breathe in. There's some fumes in the air. But there it is. It starts, it runs, it idles. Even at one point we had the tires spinning. Wasn't supposed to, but we had tires spinning. So she's almost ready. Oh yeah.
On the next episode of DNR Auto.
So I just pulled the drain plug out of the trans, and I noticed it looked a little weird. And I'm like, oh man, that's wild. Oh, look at all that junk on there. That magnetic thing working, buddy. Oh, this trans has seen better days. There's quite a bit of gunk on there. We got some celebratory apples. Thank you.
Thanks, Caleb.
Thank you, Caitlin. And thank you, Dwayne, for leaving them outside. I understand. Oh, yeah. That's a bad mofo right there. Can't believe I'm saying this, but that damn sure ain't no LS.